for joining us for this live, in-person graduation ceremony for the class of 2021 at Lwcs Christian School. You may be seated. This class has faced as much adversity to get through high school as any in our school's history, starting your junior year with this thing called coronavirus. It wanted to hold you down and prevent you from getting to this moment, but you wouldn't let that happen. Congratulations on that. While the limitations of this pandemic may define your high school years, it will not limit or define the potential you have out in the real world. Because you know God has a unique plan for each of you, and He will push right through COVID to take you where He wants you to. Only if you let Him. As we sit here and think about your perseverance and success and how we got to this point, it's important we reflect upon those that helped get you here. For many of us, that special person may be our personal prayer warrior. Usually your mom or dad are in that role, or it could be grandparents, aunts or uncles, or other special people in your life. It's definitely also been your teachers and administrators, whether you know that or not. One of my prayer warriors has been our beloved Miss Lenora, who passed away yesterday. Miss Lenora continually prayed for me and loved on me, my children, and my wife, and I know she had a genuine care for me like few others have. Miss Lenora made me feel so special when she told me she was praying for me, and she helped me remember the responsibilities that I had as a Christian leader. And because she reminded me of those things, it made me want to live up to those responsibilities. Graduates, it's important that you continue to have and identify those people in your lives that play that role of an encourager and prayer warrior for you to grow up in adulthood. As we begin this evening, would you join me in a moment of silence to reflect upon Miss Lenora and the other prayer warriors and encouraging people in your life? Mr. Ramatar will then follow our moment of silence with a word of prayer.
Father, how amazing is it that you hear us, that you know us, that you love us, God. Father, you hear our prayers. God, I'm just so thankful for all the prayer warriors in this room, and I'm just thankful for the service and the life of Miss Lenora. Lord, I thank you for how you allowed her to bless our school with such an amazing life of service and just encouragement and joy towards our student body. And Father, I just want to take a moment just to pray for just her family right now. And Lord, I just pray, God, just for a sense of peace and a sense of comfort that just surpasses all understanding. Father, it's just so incredibly clear that you are with Lwcs Christian School, God. Lord, I just thank you for how you've just been with each and every teacher and staff member and administrator and allowed us to complete an amazing school year despite some very difficult circumstances. Father, I just thank you for every student in this room, God. Thank you for their patience and their mercy, God, and just allowing for us just to have a really incredible year. And Lord, I pray, God, that as we gather here together tonight, that just be a time of joy and a time of celebration, Lord. And that, God, we not only celebrate the amazing accomplishments of our graduates, Lord, but we also take the time just to give the glory back to you. In Jesus' name I pray, amen.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Ramatar. And I'm honored to let you all know that Mr. Ramatar will be taking Pastor Daniel's place next year for us with an expanded role of more on-campus duties. So congratulations on that, Mr. Ramatar. I want to thank Mr. Wingate and Mrs. Shropshire for their leadership of the secondary this year and for everything that you were able to accomplish through such difficult times. Along with our faculty, you've made this day possible, and I thank you all for coming together to make that happen. The faculty, staff, and students have come together through unprecedented barriers this year to achieve things like no other. And for that reason, I think the class of 2021 will always hold a special place in the heart of the Lake Worth Christian School community. In fact, the only place I think the class of 2021 failed would be in accomplishing the 21 pranks that you set out to do at the beginning of the year. If I recall, I think you made 3 of them before you realized that Mr. Wingate and I could not be defeated. But for everything else you accomplished this year, congratulations. I will have extra security on campus this week. But I don't want to bring you down on this special day. Let me move forward. Along with our administration and our faculty, the LWC board has helped us make important decisions behind the scenes this year that supported us in ways that many don't even know. I would ask our board members that are here to please stand and be recognized. Thank you. Board members generally serve 2 3-year terms. Today we honor board members who have reached their term limits. If the following board members would stand in place and be recognized, please join me in thanking Sherry Brody, George Esternell, and new dad, Jeff Lukasavich. The last retiring board member I would like to recognize is also the recipient of our 2021 Christian Leadership Award. This award is given by our board to an LWC community member that has gone above and beyond to use their talents for the betterment of our school and is someone that truly supports and understands the value of Christian education, much like the parents of our graduates here today. Thanks to her overwhelming support, many hours of pro bono legal work, days that she's taken to spend with us as opposed to handling her own regular cases when we know she should be doing that just as much, and just being available day in and day out to help me and to support the operations of the school, this award goes to retiring board member Alcoya St. Just. Please stand. Alcoya, I also thank you for your leadership and friendship through the years. And although you're retiring, we know we can still give you a call. Thank you very much. Graduates, with respect to what you've just seen, it is my hope and prayer that as you grow into the Christian leaders that God has created you to be, that we've done our part here at Lake Worth Christian School, and that you would follow in the footsteps of these great community leaders such as Mrs. St. Just and the others I've mentioned. Make yourself available to serve the community you land in order to make it a better place with the support you can provide as an active Christian leader. Watching you persevere through the challenges of high school leaves no doubt that you'll be able to take on the opportunities ahead and that you can succeed through whatever adversity comes your way. I just encourage you to remember that God does not want you to walk through this alone. He's there for you, and I urge you to seek him in all that you do. I hope you enjoyed tonight's celebration. Once again, congratulations to all of you. It really has been memorable. Our Parent Association now has a special presentation, and the rest of our program will proceed unannounced.
Congratulations, seniors. I'm Maria Campuzano, co-president of Lake Worth Christian Parent Association. The Parent Association is proud to offer 1,000 scholarships to the graduating class of 2021. The requirements of the scholarship are high academic success, a strong community involvement, and future goals and endeavors. We receive truly outstanding and remarkable applicants. We really enjoy reading and hearing the voices of each one of you. It shows us that you are truly Christian leaders. It was inspiring to see all the insights on how LWCs impact your life. We see the names of many of you, professors, Mr. Shelley, Mr. Ramatar, Ms. Hook, Ms. Kaufman, Mr. Walton. And thank you. And we also see how you graduates are leaving a mark in LWCS. It was very difficult to choose the scholarship recipient. However, it was one applicant who rose above the others with exemplified qualities. The woman is a positive role model for LWCS. She brings lightness and brightness to those who meet her. She took the challenges of the pandemic and found ways how to impact in a positive way to others. She has given more than 600 community hours to the school and to the community, and she is truly an inspiration. I'm honored to announce the recipient of this year 1000 Parent Association Scholarship is Allison Barnett.
Hello. It's an honor to be able to present this next award. This is what we would consider the most prestigious award given to a student during their time here at Lake Worth Christian School, the Christian Leadership Award. Here at LWC, our motto has always been growing Christian leaders. A Christian leader is a student that consistently behaves with maturity towards fellow students, teachers, and other adults. This year's recipient handles herself with respect and dignity at all times. She is always willing to step in and give a helping hand, revealing a true servant's heart, which is a principal trait of Christian leadership. She embodies the leadership traits found in Philippians 2:3-4. Do nothing from selfish ambition or conceit, but in humility count others more significant than yourselves. Let each of you look not only to his own interest, but also to the interest of others. This person is not self-seeking. She was chosen for this award because she is not afraid to stand for Christ in all situations. Her love for Christ is so evident in everything that she says and everything that she does. She works hard both inside of the classroom and outside. She faithfully serves at her local church and has always had an impact on her community through various service projects. This year's recipient has successfully completed the Defender Leadership Program. All of these qualities reflect a Christian leader that hopefully will continue to grow and develop as she pursues her university degree. This year, it gives me great pleasure to announce that this award is now accompanied with another $1,000 scholarship. It is a great honor that the LWC faculty and staff present this year's Christian Leadership Awards and Scholarship, but we don't have a big check like they did, to Katarina Tapico. And now we have a special choral number performed by this year's Jubilate.
Words, 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 how come there's so many, but I can't find any words, words. How can I possibly say it perfectly, all that you me. I don't want to let another day pass us by without a chance to say thank you, thank you. And I don't think you have a clue for every day you pull me through, for all of the things that you do. Thank you, thank you. Love, love, love. I don't always show it, but I hope you know it. Love, love is what I wish for you in everything you do, 'cause of all that you give me. I don't want to let another day pass us by without a chance to say thank you, thank you. And I don't think you have a clue for every day you pull me through, for all of the things that you do. Thank you, thank you. I don't want to let another day pass us by without a chance to say thank you, thank you. And I don't think you have a clue for every day you pull me through, for all of the things that you do. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Love, love, love. I don't always show it, but I hope you know it.
Good evening, ladies, gentlemen, and graduates. Most of you already know who I am, but for those who don't, I'm Bella. I've been at LWCS since first grade, and I've been bestowed the great honor to speak here tonight on behalf of my senior class, the class of 2021. Before I begin, I want to take a moment to thank everyone who's helped me get here. Thank you to the administration and the school board for not only allowing me to speak, but also putting together this spectacular ceremony. I want to thank my dad, brother, sisters, and grandparents who cheered me on in everything I did, encouraging me to strive for greatness. I want to thank my coaches, my fellow classmates, and my wonderful teachers who never doubted me and always pushed me towards my goals, as their expectations are what drove me to keep going. And most of all, I want to thank my mom, who's been by my side since day one, who never stopped believing in me even when I didn't believe in myself. The woman who drove me to God only knows how many swim meets. Without her, I wouldn't be standing in front of you all today. So from the bottom of my heart, thank you. Our world came crashing down as our 2-week spring break turned into a 6-month-long summer. Everything came to a halt. The world became stagnant and lifeless. Businesses closed, sports got canceled, and toilet paper became impossible to find. Forgetting your mask was no longer something only Batman did, and we all discovered a new fear of accidentally unmuting yourself in the middle of a Zoom call. Yet, despite all the odds being against us, we still managed to graduate. So graduates, let's give ourselves a round of applause. Now that our 4 years have come to an end, I've realized how many wonderful memories I'm left to cherish. How could we forget climbing out Mount Everest with Mr. Goslinger, or having Mr. Welton model for us while we drew him upside down, mimicking Michelangelo's Sistine Chapel painting. Freshman year, we learned to paddle canoes down the Peace River with Mrs. Giresi, and some of us discovered the hard way that no, you cannot stand in a canoe. I'll never associate Starbucks with anyone other than Mr. Ramatar, and let's not forget the time Miss Strummer wore open-toed sandals to class, and nobody let her forget it. I'll always remember when Mr. Baum had me drop a beat while he terribly rapped about dividing fractions. and Mrs. Allen and Mrs. Hook, who both have drilled the words, "flip it over, change the sign," into my brain for the past 4 years. Sophomore year, we ate way too many s'mores at our high school retreat, and we learned that dinner at 5 p.m. is indeed way too early. In AP Psych, Mrs. Acosta gave me a new appreciation for crash course videos, and let me tell you, Hank Green talks at lightning speed. I didn't realize how patient a person could be in a room full of 30 middle schoolers until I met Mrs. Luciano in art class. And of course, I have to mention the 7 different senior skip days that our class participated in. And that doesn't even include the mental health days. As a class, our differences are what made us unique, but they're also what brought us together to create unforgettable experiences and establish bonds that will last forever. Graduates, I hope you cherish these moments for the rest of your life and allow them to bring you joy far beyond your youth. Now it's our time to take on the world, discover who we are, and find our passions. You all have worked tirelessly to give a great effort to reach this moment. So allow yourselves to take pride in the fact that you are standing here today. Graduates, you all hold the power to achieve greatness, for you have become strong, powerful, intellectual men and women. Instilled inside you is a great purpose, so have the courage to follow your intuition and do what you love. As we continue on to our next phase of adolescence, do not settle for the bare minimum. And this includes everything in life: schoolwork, careers, relationships. Do everything you can to become the best version of yourself. My mother constantly told me, do you want to be good or do you want to be great? Seniors, I challenge you to strive for excellence in everything you pursue. Push yourselves to your limit. Find that passion to begin and do not let it go. I want you guys to know that living a good life is not making millions of dollars, but rather leaving those whom you encounter with a little more happiness than before. Be kind, love one another. Don't hesitate to lend a helping hand, for this is the example Jesus has set for us. Life is going to be full of unexpected surprises, so allow the people around you to be your inspiration. You do not have to have everything figured out now. That is what the future is for. So trust in the plan that God has laid out for you. If there's one thing I want you to remember tonight, it's this. It's not what you become, but who you choose to be. In a world full of darkness, be a light. It won't mean that your life is easy, but at least this way it will be much more vibrant. Remember that you are never alone out there in the big, scary world, for God will always, and I mean always, be by your side. Thank you all for coming tonight, and congratulations, class of 2021. We finally made it.
I was born in Tennessee, late July humidity. Doctors said I was lucky to be alive. I've been trouble since the day that I got here, trouble to the day that I disappear. That'll be the day that I finally get it right. There is hope for me, yeah, because God won't forget all the plans He's made for me. I have to wait and see. He's not finished with me yet. He's not finished with me yet. I never really was that good in school. I talked too much, broke the rules. Teachers thought I was a hopeless fool, alright. I don't know how, but I made it through. It's one of those things that you gotta do. I always had a knack for telling the truth. There is hope for me, yeah, because God won't forget all the plans He's made for me. I have to wait and see. He's not finished with me yet. He's not finished with me yet. my time to be a man. Follow my heart as far as I can. No telling where I'm ending up tonight. I never slowed down, or so it seems, but singing my heart is one of my dreams. All I gotta do is hold on tight. There is hope for me yet, because God won't forget all the plans He's made for me. I have to wait and see. He's not finished with me yet. He's not finished with me yet. He's not finished with me yet. He's not finished with me yet.
Can't believe we've come this far and it feels just like getting started. Somehow we're still running like those kids back then. Scrape some knees and falling down, but somehow we keep getting back up. Long as there is wonder, gonna keep running, yeah, we'll keep running. In this moment, it's electric. Can you see it? Can you feel it? This dream inside is still alive today. Yeah, we're on our way. We're on our way. We're on our way to breaking through. 'Cause we were made for something new. We're on our way. We're on our way. We're on our way to chase our dreams. 'Cause we were made for greater things. Yeah, we're on our way.
Here's to all the scared and frozen, too afraid of the unknown and second guessing everything you once believed. There's no fear that can bind you. There's nowhere hope won't find you. As long as we have hope, we have everything we need.
Yeah, we're on our way.
We're on our way. We're on our way to breaking through. 'Cause we were made for something new.
Yeah, we're on our way.
We're on our way. We're on our way to chase our dreams. 'Cause we were made for greater things. Yeah, we're on our way.
In this moment,
In this moment,
it's electric.
it's electric.
Can you see it? Can you feel it? This dream inside is still alive.
We're on our way.
We're on our way to breaking through. 'Cause we were made for something new.
Yeah, we're on our way. We're on our way.
We're on our way to chase our dreams. 'Cause we were made for greater things.
Yeah, we're on our way. There's no fear that can bind you. There's nowhere hope will find you. As long as we have hope, we have everything we need.
Yeah, we're on our way.
Sharp stones, broke bones, truth hurts, yeah, you know. You tried, backfired, you and your busted soul. Lost love, setback, tough luck, off track, Rain clouds on your head everywhere you go. Tears come and joy will follow. Like lightning then the rainbow. Like darkness then the day shows. Yeah, the best is yet to come. Never, ever, ever give up. Never, ever, ever give up. No. Never, ever, ever, ever give up. Never, ever, ever give up.
I think I underestimated how emotional tonight was going to be. Good evening, administrators, teachers, staff, family, friends, students, and graduates. I'd like to start out by saying that there are numerous accolades that teachers can receive to honor their service and dedication. However, to me, none of these can compete or compare to the one that I received a few weeks ago when Mr. Wingate came to me and told me that my students, whom I've taught, maybe even tortured a little bit, and worked with for the last 4+ years, had chosen me to be their high school graduation speaker. For this reason, I am truly humbled, honored, privileged, and oh so very proud to be here this evening on this very special occasion and to have this one last chance to share my thoughts with each of you. After the excitement had subsided about being asked to be the graduation speaker, my thoughts then quickly turned to fear. I wondered, what am I going to share with these kids that I haven't already? What motivation and encouragement can I give them to prepare them for their next phase of life? I spent hours researching commencement speeches and famous quotes. I tried to think back to when I was graduating from high school. Yes, guys, I know that was a really long time ago. And what I wanted to hear on that very special night. And then finally I did what any God-fearing person does, and I dropped to my knees and I prayed, and I asked God for wisdom and insight. And as he always does, he settled my nerves. I decided to just share with you what was in my heart. First off, I'd like to address all the parents out there. I want to thank each of you for giving me the honor and the privilege to serve as your student's teacher. You have afforded me many opportunities to not only teach your children, but to share in their good times and sometimes in their not so good times, both in class and out. I know how hard many of you have worked to give your children a Christian education. Many of you have worked multiple jobs, often leaving one to head out immediately to another. Many of you have given of yourselves to make every school function a smashing success. You have carpooled your kids and others' kids, whether to a sports practice or a music concert, all over the place. You've been on the sidelines cheering loudly through the pouring rain or even in the unbearable heat. All of this because you not only made your child's education a priority, but rather you made your child a priority. I know this is probably a very emotional time for many of you, especially the moms, because you're realizing that when your child soon leaves for college, it will be the first time he or she won't be at home and under the same roof with you every night. I know this because I can't even watch the ending of Toy Story 3 when Andy leaves for college and gives his toys away without crying. Having had the blessing of already sending one child off to college, I know just how hard it is. My Presley will be a senior next year in college, and still every time she leaves, I cry. I cry not because I'm sad that she's grown up and that she doesn't need me quite as much anymore. I just want to remind you, though, that while your role may be changing a little, your child is still going to need you. There will be times when the pressures of college or just of life in general will stress them, and they'll need to hear your voice, even if it's just over the telephone. There will be times when there's another week in the month, and they've spent all their money in their food account, and they need you to Zelle or Venmo them a little bit of relief. There will be many loads of laundry to do on the breaks. There will be sororities and fraternities vying for their membership, and they'll need you to help them pick just the right one. And eventually, there will be weddings to plan, loans to co-sign for, and grandchildren to babysit. My point is this: your children will always need you. Just like the children's story by Roger Knapp says, I'll love you forever, I'll like you for always. As long as I'm living, my baby you'll be. You have followed Proverbs 22:6 and raised your children in the way that they should go. Now trust that they will not depart from it. And if they do, don't be afraid to jerk them right back on that narrow path towards the Lord. Okay, students, so now it's your turn. I want you each to know that I have thoroughly enjoyed getting to know each and every one of you. Whether I've had the pleasure of having you in class or not, I've had the privilege to work with each of you in some capacity or another. So know that these words I have for you did not come lightly. Just like I delve into the textbooks to make those wonderful notes PowerPoints that you guys love so much, I tried to look deeply within my heart and within God's word to find just the right message for each of you. I have just a few suggestions or words of advice that I've learned over the years that I want to share with you tonight. Number one, I know each of you are very excited about becoming more independent and about being able to make your own decisions about how late to stay out or when to study or even to study at all. However, listen to those who've been where you are now. When parents or grandparents or even your older siblings give you advice because they don't want you to make the same mistakes they did, listen. Yes, times change, but biblical truths and foundations don't. There are many people out there who don't want you to succeed in life, but your family does want you to succeed. If they're telling you to do something or not to do something, it's because they have your best interests at heart. Listen to them. Always remember, you're never too old to need your parents and your grandparents. Cherish the time you have with each of them and glean from them the wisdom and the knowledge that only come with age. Number two, pray and read your Bible daily. Even when you're on top of the world and everything in life is just as you want it, pray. Pray for yourself, pray for your family, pray for your friends, pray for your country and its leaders, pray for your former teachers. You get the picture? Pray for and about everything. I can promise you this, there is no one in this world who at one time or another will not disappoint you. Don't ever put your faith in another person. Ralph Waldo Emerson once said, "The imitator dooms himself to hopeless mediocrity." God is your only one true constant. He's the only one who will never fail you or never let you down. You will hear critics of Christianity say the Bible was written so long ago, it's outdated. However, it remains the only book with such a record of longevity. I emphasize to you again, biblical truths never change. They transcend time. If you want to know about your relationships with your parents or with your friends, or relationships with your boyfriend or your girlfriend, or how to handle money, or even how to deal with government, all those topics are in the Bible. These words were inspired by God, and they were his advice to us. Don't rely solely on a pastor to relate these to you. Read God's word, study it for yourself, and never grow complacent. Never grow weary of learning. Even if you read the same passage 100 times, I promise you God will reveal something new each and every time. Proverbs 16:9 says, "A man's heart plans his way, but the Lord directs his steps." He can only direct you if you follow his word and his example. Number three, do not let the media or people shake your faith. You have each had the privilege of spending at least some of your past education in a Christian school. Your teachers have worked very hard to show you that despite what the secular community may say, there is evidence of God and his magnificent creation. You only need to open your eyes and look around you to see it. The grandeur of the Grand Canyon, a beautiful sunset over the beach, the amazing tiny organelles in each of your over 1 trillion body cells, the cool fossils that we found together in Peace River. Hopefully names like Martin Luther and Lee Strobel and R.C. Sproul are familiar to you. I hope their teachings and their books were enough to encourage you to dig deeper into your faith and to its foundations. I hope you will remember the biblical truths you were taught at LWC and use them as part of your arsenal against this world. You cannot look at any form of media today or even just read the cover of magazines at the checkout stand at the grocery store and not see that your faith is constantly under attack. To quote John F. Kennedy, "For the great enemy of the truth is very often not the lie, deliberate, contrived, and dishonest, but the myth, persistent, persuasive, and unrealistic." In other words, the enemy is not always conspicuous, but disguises his deceit so that you won't even know that you're being deceived. Be discerning, students, and don't just accept what a professor says as fact. Remember what Jesus did for you, how he suffered for you, and don't ever let a college professor or the mainstream media or anyone or anything else for that matter make light of that. Number 4, be a doer, not just a dreamer. Anyone can dream, and there is certainly nothing wrong with that. Dreams can inspire. However, set goals for yourself, short-term and long-term ones, not only for your professional future, but for your personal future. Write them down, pray about them, and work towards achieving them. You can be certain that there will be roadblocks along the way. Sometimes you'll have to make accommodations. Life is not always fair, and sometimes it's rather cruel. Some of you know that all too well already. But you can only truly fail if you give up or if you don't even try at all. God has given each of you specific gifts and talents. Use these to the best of your ability. Despite what society says, your success will not be measured by the size of your bank account or by the possessions that you own, but by how well you made use of these gifts and these talents. Number 5, you don't have to travel to a different country to be a missionary. You don't have to have every key verse from the Bible in your memory, although this certainly helps. You don't have to major in Christianity in college to spread his word. If God can take fishermen and a tax collector and use them to build his kingdom, he can use you too. God will surround you with opportunities to share your faith with others. Do not get so busy with life that you miss these. Sometimes it's as simple as smiling at someone who's feeling down or lending a helping hand when you see someone is overwhelmed. You don't ever have to be scared of not having the right words because God will always provide. And so I leave you with this passage from Matthew 22, verses 36 through 39. "Teacher, which is the greatest commandment in the law?" Jesus replied, "Love the Lord your God with all your heart and with all your soul and with all your mind. This is the first and the greatest commandment, and the second is like it. Love your neighbor as yourself. Love God like you love no other, and love all those around you. It's easy to love your family and your friends, but love even those who are difficult to love, even those who hurt you. You should be set apart from those who are of this world, and you don't ever have to apologize for that. We are fortunate to live in a country where we can worship and love God openly. Do that, and in doing so, bring others to his kingdom. I love you all. I wish you each happiness and prosperity and success. But above all of these things, I wish for you to have an unwavering faith in our Lord Jesus Christ. Congratulations and God bless 2021 graduates of Lake Worth Christian School. 2020-21 has sure thrown us some curveballs, but you guys have made it through. And the stories you're gonna have one day to share with your grandkids. Know that Mrs. G will always love you. I will always pray for you, and I will always be in your corner. It has been my joy to watch you grow, and I cannot wait to see what the future holds for each of you.
Connor Thomas Adair. Connor began attending Lake Worth Christian in 11th grade. He was inducted into the National Honor Society in his junior year and was a member of the boys varsity soccer team in his junior year. Connor attends Journey Church, and his favorite Bible verse is John 3:16. He will be studying welding technology at Palm Beach State College after graduation. Connor's favorite memories at LWC come from the friends he made in his science classes. Connor Thomas Adair.
Angelina Heidi Alice Adolfi. Angelina began attending Lakeworth Christian in first grade. She has been on the honor roll and principal honor roll throughout and was inducted into the National Honor Society in her sophomore year. Angelina was recently recognized as the recipient of the Rachel Ann White Alexander Scholarship. Angelina started on the girls' varsity soccer team in 6th grade and was captain for 4 years while in high school. She also played varsity softball in 10th grade. Angelina has been a member of the school chorus since 7th grade and Jubilate and student council throughout high school. She served on the leadership council in her freshman and sophomore years, as well as the worship team and Future Business Leaders of America in her sophomore and junior years. Angelina and her family attend St. Paul Episcopal Church, and her favorite Bible verse is Philippians 3:14. Angelina will be attending Palm Beach State College to begin her studies in business administration with the goal of working internationally. Some of Angelina's favorite memories at LWC are the 4th grade trip to St. Augustine and Kennedy Space Center and the 5th grade trip to SeaWorld. Angelina Heidi Alice Adolfi.
Logan Matthew Anderson. Logan began attending Lakeworth Christian in 11th grade. He was inducted into the National Honor Society in 12th grade and has been on the honor roll in his junior and senior years. Logan played flag football in his junior year and has been a part of the yearbook staff in 12th grade. He attends the New Apostolic Church, and his favorite Bible verse is Jeremiah 29:11. Logan will be attending Palm Beach State College to begin his studies in business. Some of Logan's favorite memories are from homecoming week in his junior year. Logan Matthew Anderson.
Allison Jean Barnett. Allison began attending Lakeworth Christian in 5th grade. She has been on the honor roll and principal's honor roll, as well as the recipient of the President's Education Award for Outstanding Academics each year, and has completed the Defender Leadership Program. Allison was inducted into both the National Honor Society and the Spanish Honor Society in her sophomore year, and the International Thespian Society in her senior year. Allison represented LWC in the Pathfinder Scholarship competition in the area of community service. She was team captain of the girls' JV basketball team in her freshman year, team captain of the JV volleyball team in 9th, 10th, and 11th grade, and a member of the track and field team in her sophomore and junior year. Allison was a member of chorus throughout high school and in Jubilate in her senior year. She was in the musical Beauty and the Beast in her junior year and in the Spring Showcase of 2021. Allison has been a member of the Student Council for 4 years. In 10th and 11th grade, Allison was a part of Faith in Action and Future Business Leaders of America. She went with other LWC students in her junior year on the Mexico mission trip after going with her church in 10th grade. Allison and her family attend Journey Church, and her favorite Bible verse is Hebrews 10:35. Allison will be attending Palm Beach Atlantic University, where she is the recipient of both the PBA President Scholarship and the PBA Leadership Scholarship. She will be majoring in communications with a minor in Christian studies, with plans to become an outreach director with a focus in coordinating special events. 2 of the top events that stick out in Allison's memory over her years at LWC are the Mexico mission trip and when Mrs. G fell out of her canoe on the Peace River trip. Allison Jean Barnett.
Georgia Anastasia Lumel. Georgia began attending Lakeworth Christian in 12th grade. She was inducted into the National Honor Society in her senior year and has been on the honor roll as well. Georgia currently works outside of the school and plays lacrosse for a club team. She attends St. Anne's Catholic Church, and her favorite verse is Psalms 20, verse 4. Georgia will begin her studies at Palm Beach State College as she aims for a degree in nursing with the ultimate goal of being a nurse and anesthetist. Her favorite memories from Lake Worth Christian are many, for only attending 1 year, but the new friends she has made and the decorating the cars for their homecoming parade this year are among the top. Georgia Anastasia Blumel.
Mackenzie Amber Cucuzzo. Mackenzie began attending Lake Worth Christian in the 10th grade. She has been on the honor roll each year and was inducted into the National Honor Society in her senior year and has completed the Defender Leadership Program. Mackenzie played varsity volleyball in 12th grade, was a key player and team captain on the varsity basketball team in 10th, 11th, and 12th grade, and played flag football in 10th and 11th grade. Mackenzie attends Christ Fellowship Church, and her favorite verse is Deuteronomy 31:6. Although Mackenzie was accepted to a number of other colleges, both in-state and out, she will be attending Lynn University, where she is a recipient of their Merit Scholarship. Mackenzie will be studying forensic science. Her favorite memory at LWC was when the senior prank got turned around on her and her truck was filled with red Solo cups by the administration. Mackenzie Amber Cucuzzo.
Brianna Wong Din. Brianna began attending Lake Worth Christian in the 9th grade. She has been on the principal's honor roll and a recipient of the President's Education Award for Outstanding Academics each year and has completed the Defender Leadership Program. Brianna was inducted into the International Thespian Society in her freshman year and both the National Honor Society and the Spanish Honor Society in her sophomore year. She earned the Computer Science Hour of Code Award and will be receiving the Bright Futures Academic Scholarship. Brianna was a member of the varsity cross-country team in 9th, 10th, and 11th grades, as well as varsity track, where she also served as captain. She's been actively involved in the Student Council, Leadership Council for 4 years. Brianna has been involved in all the performing fine arts productions while in high school and has been in chorus and jubilate in her sophomore, junior, and senior years. Brianna was the pianist for the worship team, was a member of the band in 9th through 11th grades. She was involved in the Spanish club in her junior year and Future Business Leaders of America in 9th through 12th. Brianna participated in the International Travel Studies program in her junior year when they traveled to Greece and Turkey. She currently attends Trinity Church International, and her favorite Bible verses are Psalms 25, 4, and 5. Brianna will be attending the University of Central Florida Burnett Honors College, where she is the recipient of the Provost Scholarship. She will be studying biomedical science with the goal of being a dermatologist. Fond memories from Brianna's time at LWC include the cross-country trip to the Keys, the Jubilate trip to Iceland, and being with friends at the lunch table. Brianna Huang Dim.
Katarina Rose Dopico. Katarina began attending Lake Worth Christian in 11th grade. She has been on either the honor roll or principal's honor roll throughout high school and has completed the Defender Leadership Program. She was inducted into the International Thespian Society in her junior year and the National Honor Society in her senior year. Katarina is the Pathfinder Scholarship nominee for LWC in the area of vocal music. She has been involved in both musicals and dramatic presentations each year, along with chorus and jubilate. Katarina attends the Community of Hope Church, and her favorite Bible verse is John 4:24. She will be attending Palm Beach Atlantic University, where she is a recipient of both the President's Scholarship and the Leadership Scholarship. Katarina will be studying communications, but is open to whatever the Lord leads. One of her favorite memories is Service Day 2019, where her group played games with the residents of a nursing home. Katarina Rose DePico.
Juliana Maria Gallego. Juliana began attending Lake Worth Christian in the 6th grade. She has been on the honor roll throughout high school and was inducted into the National Honor Society in her senior year. Juliana was a member of the varsity cross country team in her junior year, as well as the student council and Future Business Leaders of America. She attends Christ Fellowship Church, and her favorite Bible verse is Joshua 1:9. Juliana plans to attend either Palm Beach State College or Florida Atlantic University, where she will study early childhood education and hopes to become a preschool teacher. Her favorite Lakeworth Christian School memory is the school-wide retreat. Juliana Maria Gallego.
Caleb William Gemma. Caleb began attending Lakeworth Christian in the 8th grade. He ran varsity cross country and played in the band in both his freshman and sophomore years. Caleb attends Journey Church, and his favorite Bible verse is Isaiah 1:18. Caleb will be attending Broward College to earn his pilot's license and continue flying. His favorite LWC memories are the fossil float at Peace River and the all-school retreat. Caleb William Gemma.
Isabella Marie Giresi. Bella began attending Lakeworth Christian in the 1st grade. She has been on the principal's honor roll each marking period, and she has been the recipient of the President's Education Award for Outstanding Academics yearly. Bella was inducted into both the National Honor Society and the Spanish Honor Society in her freshman and sophomore years, respectively. She is the Pathfinder Scholarship nominee for LWC in the area of sports, and she has earned the Bright Futures Academic Scholarship Award. Bella was also a member of both the Art Club and the Science Club. Bella and her family attend West Palm Beach Baptist Church, and her favorite verse is Romans 12:21. Bella has been swimming competitively for years and was chosen as team captain in her senior year. It is this devotion that has earned her an athletic scholarship to the University of North Florida, where she will be studying engineering. Isabella's ultimate goal is to earn a degree in mechanical engineering and then work for NASA or SpaceX. Her favorite LWC memories include the 4th grade trip to St. Augustine and Kennedy Space Center and the 8th grade trip to Busch Gardens. Isabella Marie Giresi.
Andrea Sarah Hersfeld. Andrea began attending Lakeworth Christian in the 8th grade. She has been on the honor roll throughout high school, and she was inducted into the National Honor Society in her sophomore year. Andrea was a member of both the varsity cross country team and the varsity track and field team for 4 years. She was in the school plays in 9th and 10th grade, in chorus her freshman year, and in Future Business Leaders of America in her junior year. Andrea attends Reveal Church, and her favorite Bible verse is Psalm 46:1. She will be going to Florida Atlantic University, where she will study business with the hopes of starting her own after graduation. Andrea's favorite LWC memory is the all-school retreat. Andrea Sarah Hersfeld.
Mimose Love Joseph. Mimi began attending Lakeworth Christian in the 9th grade. She has been on the honor roll each year and was inducted into the Spanish Honor Society in the 10th grade and the National Honor Society in the 11th grade. Mimi played JV basketball in her freshman year and was the team manager for the varsity softball team in her senior year. She was a member of the school chorus for 4 years and was in Jubilation in the 9th and 10th grades and Jubilate in the 11th and 12th grades. Mimi was involved in Faith in Action in her junior year, as well as the worship team. Mimi attends Christ Fellowship Church, and her favorite verse is Colossians 4, verse 2. Although Mimi is undecided as to where she will be attending college, at present her goal is to major in pre-med and become a pediatric cardiologist. Mimi's favorite LWC memories are from the Jubilate trip to Iceland, where she tried lamb dogs in lieu of hot dogs, as well as being able to perform with everyone. Mimose Love Joseph.
Frederick Samuel Joyce III, AKA Sam. Sam began attending Lakeworth Christian in the 1st grade. He was on the principal's honor roll in 10th and 11th grades. Sam played JV basketball in his freshman and sophomore years and varsity volleyball his senior year. Sam was also in the school band his freshman year. Sam attends Advent Lutheran Church, and his favorite Bible verses are Proverbs 3, 5 through 6. Sam will be enlisting in the Coast Guard after graduation with plans to study business later in his career. Sam's favorite memories include elementary recess, field trips, and his science class. Frederick Samuel Joyce III.
Shayla Nicole LaSala. Shayla began attending Lakeworth Christian in the 7th grade. She was inducted into the International Thespian Society in her junior year and is the Pathfinder Scholarship nominee for LWC in the area of art. Shayla was on the varsity cross-country team in her freshman, sophomore, and junior years, and the varsity soccer team in the 11th grade. She was a member of the school's chorus in 9th grade, Jubilation in 10th, as well as the school play in her freshman year, and school musicals in her sophomore and junior years. Shayla attends Journey Church, and her favorite verse is John 10:16. Shayla will be studying either animation or graphic design at Palm Beach State College as she hones her artistic skills in preparation to become either a comic creator or a cartoon animator. One of her favorite LWC memories is when she and Aaron Sackerson would roast each other's artwork. Shayla Nicole LaSala.
Emma Lee Levinson. Emma began attending Lakeworth Christian in 6th grade. She has been on the principal's honor roll all throughout school, and she was inducted into the International Thespian Society, the National Honor Society, and the Spanish Honor Society in her sophomore year. She has also been the recipient of the President's Award for Outstanding Academic Achievement each year and has completed the Defender Leadership Program. Emma has the distinction of graduating from LWC with over 30 college credits. Emma is currently a recipient of the Bright Futures Academic Scholarship. Emma is a well-rounded student that was a member of our JV basketball team in freshman year, varsity track in her junior year. She has been a member of the varsity cross-country team in 9th, 10th, and 11th grade, serving as both team captain and chaplain. Emma traveled to Greece and Turkey with the International Travel Studies program in her sophomore and junior years, and in her senior year, she began working on her pilot's license and has successfully flown solo. She attends St. Mark's Catholic Church, and her favorite Bible verses are Matthew 7, 7 through 8. Emma has been accepted to a number of schools, both in-state and out-of-state. She looks forward to attending Syracuse University's honor program to study aerospace engineering with the goal of obtaining her doctorate in engineering while pursuing aviation, as well as meeting new people and exploring new things. Some of her favorite LWC memories are canoeing with Bella on the Peace River, cross-country team events, Spirit Weeks, and travel studies. Emma Lee Levinson.
Henry David Lwcs. Henry began attending Lakeworth Christian in 1st grade. He has been on the honor roll throughout high school and the principal's honor roll in 9th and 10th grades. Henry was inducted into the National Honor Society in his sophomore year. He has played varsity soccer for 4 years and participated in the International Travel Studies program in his sophomore year, where they went to Greece and Turkey. Henry attends Christ Fellowship Church, and a favorite verse is Jeremiah 29:11. He will be attending Florida Atlantic University to study mechanical engineering with the goal of working with an automotive company or as an engineer for the Army. Henry's memorable LWC moments include playing football daily during recess in elementary and the 5th grade trip to SeaWorld in the Kennedy Space Center. Henry David Lwcs.
Luke James Luffs. Luke began attending Lakeworth Christian in pre-K. The majority of his time outside of school has been spent fishing and learning his family's business, and he has excelled at both. Luke is currently looking for a church home, and his favorite Bible verse is John 3:16. After graduation, Luke will be following in his father's and grandfather's footsteps as he continues to learn the family business. Luke's favorite LWC memories are the 5th grade SeaWorld trip and Miss Ish and the 8th grade trip to Busch Garden. Luke James Lwcs.
Grace Elizabeth Montero. Grace began attending Lake Christian in 2nd grade. She has been on the honor roll throughout high school and was inducted into the National Honor Society and the Spanish Honor Society in her sophomore year and has completed the Defender Leadership Program. Grace is currently a recipient of the Florida Bright Futures Academic Scholarship. She played varsity soccer each year in high school and was a member of the school's chorus in 9th grade. Grace was also a member of Future Business Leaders of America in 11th and 12th grades, Faith in Action in 11th grade. Grace and her family attend Family Church downtown, and her favorite Bible verse is Isaiah 1:17. She will be attending Florida State University to study political science in the pre-law track with the goal of becoming an attorney. One of Grace's favorite LWC memories is the 8th grade trip to Busch Gardens. Grace Elizabeth Montero.
Mia Elizabeth Morano. Mia has attended Lake Worth Christian since 10th grade. Mia attends Journey Church, and her favorite Bible verse is Jeremiah 29:11. Mia will be attending Lynn University, where she will study journalism with plans to become a screenwriter. Her favorite LWC memory is making friends with so many different people. Mia Elizabeth Morano.
Nehemiah Barnelta Ovil. Nehemiah began attending Lake Worth Christian in the 6th grade. She has been on the honor roll and the principal's honor roll each marking period in high school, and she was inducted into the National Honor Society in her sophomore year. She has earned a number of individual academic awards over the years in school, and most recently, Nehemiah received the James M. Brennan Scholarship for her service to the community. Nehemiah has been a member of Faith in Action for 4 years, and she has successfully completed the Defender Leadership Program. She has been a member of the school's Performing Fine Arts Department by playing in the band and singing in the chorus for 4 years, as well as the Jubilate in her senior year. Over the years, Nehemiah has been a member of the Science Club, Future Business Leaders of America, the Creative Writing Club, the Rocket Club, and has also found time to tutor others when needed. Nehemiah attends the Church of God, and her favorite verses are Romans 5, verses 3 through 5. She will be attending Nova Southeastern University, where she will study neuroscience with a minor in computer science. Her goal is to open a clinic for patients with neuropsychological disorders. Her favorite LWC memories include spending time with the girls in FIA and always having a smile available to cheer a friend on, mask or no mask. Nehemiah Barnelta Ovil.
Allison Rachel Pollock. Allison began attending Lake Worth Christian in the 9th grade. She has been on the honor roll in 10th and 11th grade and the principal's honor roll in 11th and 12th grade. Allison was inducted into the National Honor Society in her junior year, and she recently received the Connie Vanderway Scholarship. Throughout high school, Allison has earned high recognition from her teachers and outstanding artwork and academics. She was also a member of the writing club in 11th grade. Allison played JV volleyball in her freshman, sophomore, and junior years and was a varsity cheerleader in the 11th grade. Allison attends Christ Fellowship Church, and her favorite Bible verse is Nehemiah 8:10. She will be attending Emerson College to study writing, literature, and publishing. Allison plans to work in a publishing house. Her favorite memories at LWC are from lunches at the Blue Benches. Allison Rachel Pollock.
Shakaya Brianna Randall. Shakaya began attending Lakeworth Christian in the 6th grade. She has been on the honor roll throughout high school and was inducted into the National Honor Society in her senior year. She has played JV basketball in the 10th grade and was a varsity cheerleader in her junior year. Shakaya has participated in numerous plays and musicals and has been a member of Jubilation in 9th and 10th grades, Jubilate in 11th and 12th grades, and the school band for 4 years. She has been on the student council, the worship team, Faith in Action, the leadership council. Shakaya will be attending Florida State University, where she is planning to study psychology to work as a criminal profiler or as a clinical psychologist. Some of Shakaya's favorite LWC memories include the Jubilate trip to Iceland, the high school retreat, and cheering. Shakaya Brianna Randall.
Carolina Rodriguez. Carolina began attending Lakeworth Christian in the 9th grade. She has been on the principal's honor roll and the recipient of the President's Award for Outstanding Academic Achievement each marking period. Carolina was inducted into the National Honor Society in her sophomore year and is a member of the Spanish Honor Society. She will be receiving the Bright Future Scholarship as well. Carolina ran varsity cross country in her junior year and participated in Future Business Leaders of America in the 11th grade. Carolina attends Christ Fellowship Church, and her favorite Bible verse is Psalm 139:14. She will be attending the University of Central Florida to major in psychology with a career path of being a psychiatrist. One of her favorite LWC memories comes from the spiritual retreat. Carolina Rodriguez.
Ethan Riley Rodriguez. Ethan began attending Lakeworth Christian in the 7th grade. He has played varsity baseball for 4 years, varsity golf in his sophomore, junior, and senior years, varsity cross country in his freshman year, and varsity soccer in sophomore, junior, and senior years. He also held the position of team captain on the soccer team. Ethan attends Christ Fellowship Church, and his favorite verse is John 10:10. He will be attending Kaiser University and will major in golf management. Ethan's favorite LWC memory was the 8th grade trip to Busch Gardens. Ethan Riley Rodriguez.
Thomas John Rogers. Thomas began attending Lakeworth Christian in the 6th grade. He was the recipient of an Academic Achievement Award in 11th grade in marine biology. Thomas played varsity soccer in grades 9 through 12 and ran varsity cross country in 9th through 11th grade. Thomas participated in the international travel studies trips to Israel and then also Greece and Turkey. He went with other LWC students to Mexico on a mission trip in his junior year. He and his family are currently looking for a new church home after having moved out of the county, but his favorite verse is John 11:35. Thomas will be attending Indian River State College to study welding and possibly aviation. Thomas's favorite LWC memories include Peace River canoe trip and the high school retreat at Lake Placid. Thomas John Rogers.
Cole William Segrist. Cole began attending Lakeworth Christian in 11th grade. He has spent many hours outside of school working and honing his bowling skills. Cole is the recipient of a bowling scholarship. He attends Christ Fellowship Church, and his favorite verse is Philippians 4:13. Cole will begin his studies at Palm Beach State College in the area of business and then continues his education elsewhere. Cole's favorite LWC memory was from the first day of school because everyone was so welcoming. Cole William Segrist.
Emanuela Francesca Simon. Emma has been attending Lakeworth Christian since 10th grade. She has been on the honor roll in her sophomore, junior, and senior years, as well as the principal's honor roll in her junior and senior year. Emma was inducted into the National Honor Society in her senior year. Emma was a member of the school chorus in 12th grade and in Faith in Action 10th through 12th grades. She attends the Church of Jesus Christ, and a favorite Bible verse is Jeremiah 29:11. Emma will be attending Nova Southeastern University, where she will major in child development and continue her studies towards becoming a pediatrician. Her favorite LWC memories revolve around any and all FIA activities with the girls. Emanuela Francesca Simon.
Alexandria Marie Tomlinson. Allie began attending Lake Worth Christian in the 8th grade. She has been on the honor roll for 4 years and was inducted into the National Honor Society in her senior year. Allie played varsity soccer in 10th, 11th, and 12th grades, varsity cross country in 10th, and varsity volleyball in 9th through 12th grades. She successfully completed the Defender Leadership Program and was active in Faith in Action in 10th grade. Allie participated in the LWC mission trip in 11th grade. She attends Christ Fellowship Church, and her favorite verse is 2 Corinthians 15:7. Allie was accepted to a number of out-of-state schools and has chosen to attend Faulkner University in Alabama, where she will be a member of the Faulkner Sports News Network. She intends to study exercise science to be able to work in the area of physical therapy. Allie's favorite LWC memory was building a house in Mexico on the LWC mission trip. Alexandria Marie Tomlinson.
Students, please rise. This year, you've faced adversity. You've learned the hard way that you never have full control of your environment, circumstance, and even outcome. However, in the midst of these challenging times, may you always remember that you do control your effort, attitude, perspective, and most importantly, dependence on the God who created and sustains all things. To the LWC community, parents, and extended family members, can we commit to pray for these individuals as they reach the next level of their journey? Without further ado, graduates, turn those tassels. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my privilege to present to you the graduating class of 2021.